Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing a random problem that I haven't done before because I don't know, the daily problem is whatever. Uh, I'm setting up very poorly, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this one. But basically, I just do a bonus farm for me. If you want to kind of follow along. This does not look like a premium farm, unless, I mean, this is the old UI, so I don't know where it shows as premium anymore. So definitely feel free to join in, uh, especially if you have premium, I guess. But yeah, today's problem is 2113, elements in array after removing and replacing element. You're given a 0 index integer array nums. Initially on minute 0, the array is unchanged. Every minute, the leftmost element in nums is removed until no elements remain. Then every element, one element, is appended to the end of the nums, in order that they will be removed until the original array is restored. This process repeats indefinitely. Okay, so and then okay, so just kind of go this way. Okay, what are we trying to do? You're given 2D array queries of time and index. Okay, time and index. Okay, I mean, it doesn't seem. Oh, wait. What is n again? Like this nums of length and n. I don't know what n is. Huh? Is it just me? I don't see where n is on the constraints. Okay, so numbers are small. The queries are number of queries. Oh, n is the number of queries. Come on, use q is equal to the number of queries. But okay, so there are a lot of queries, so you can't really simulate. I mean, you get. Let's see. Okay, time is slow, so you cannot simulate it. I mean, it's not what I wanted to think to. Can you do it? Simulate it? You probably can, to be honest. If you just sort all the indexes. Maybe not. I think maybe it's a little bit on the slower side. No, you only do one operation, right? You just have a queue and then you're gonna. Yeah, so you can, I guess, simulate it. And then just like sort all the queries, which is a crappy way of doing it. But I don't think it's. Okay, so I think you can actually simulate this. I'd like to look at the discussion to see if people did it that way. But I don't think you need to. That is my point. I think the constraint that like just barely maybe you can. Let me know in the comments if you did it that way. I don't know if I'm going to be spoiling it, but really you just have to try to find the pattern for an n length array, because I don't know. That's the normal way of doing things. It just seems like this 2 times n is the cycle, right? So if you actually want to simulate it, which again you don't have to, we'll talk about it in a sec. But if you want to simulate it, you only need to simulate it 2 times n times, right? And then just do a mod on it, because it too. But even it just kind of repeats itself. So then there's a period to it, right? Yeah. So even if you want to simulate it, you could actually just cut that down immediately to 2 times n. Okay. Yeah. And basically the first half of the n is just n minus I, and then the second n is -1. Okay, I was wondering, like, if it's always a rounded one, then you just don't even have to change anything. You just kind of like, but I guess you have to check. So yeah, I mean, the first half is just n minus I, or the index minus I. And then the second half is just checking the size of the thing with the index. So I think that's pretty straightforward to do. I mean, kind of almost disappointingly straightforward. But all right, so answer is equal to right? So for, which one is first? Time or index? Time index in queries, right? So then now we want the time. My USB port was a little weird. Okay, so we want to mod it by 2 times n, right? And then if t is greater than or equal to n, or maybe just less than n. We'll just start that way. I don't know why I do it with weird negative. Right, so then now we just want minus I. I said I as the thing, but it's just t. And t is going to be from 0 to n here, so we can actually just minus t, right? So then now it is num sub index minus t, right? But we have to make sure that if index minus t is greater than 0, then right? And then else, we just append -1. Probably could do it even in a cleaner way, but yeah. And then else what happens? Well, first we want to subtract n, but then now the length, the size of the array is just going to be t, right? So then now if index is less than t, then it's too small. Oh no, then it's good enough. Then yeah, and then just num sub t, or num sub index. Sorry. Else, right? And that's pretty much it, I think. I mean, maybe I'm off by one somewhere, but which just happens a lot, which is why I say that a lot. But okay, huh? 2 and 0. 2. Apparently I'm getting something wrong, but I also forget to run the other case. All right, just want it real quick together. 2 and 0. 2 and 0, right? So 2, this is just gonna be 2. 2 is less than n, right? N is 3. 2 minus, 0 minus 2. Did I mess this up in the wrong way? So the index, it's t minus index, isn't it? After it's t index plus t, because you remove one element, so then that means that you shift one to the right. Okay, so then that means if this is less than n, oops, wow, that's actually a big mistake, but easy to fix, right? Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, let's give it a submit. And yeah, I think the key thing about stuff like this is just, sometimes people like ask how I fix these debug. Is you have to really just understand your code and what it's doing, right? In this case, I guess you just trace it really quickly because it just goes here and you're like, oh wait, this is, I mean, I don't know. So maybe this is a bad example for that. But yeah, this is gonna be, linear time, linear space kind of. The space is a little bit, it's not, okay, so the time is going to be O of, you don't even look at the entire array, so it's just O of Q, right? Because you don't even need to look at N. And then so yeah, it's O of Q time and space actually. We never look at nums, we don't ever iterate through it. I mean, you can maybe say that we use that much time because, the input gets input, I don't know, depending on how you want to say it, but either way, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty much it. That's all I have for this one. It's just about figuring out the pattern. Yeah. That's all I have for this one, though. So yeah, that's thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, to your mental health. Let me know what you think about this one. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.